Hi, I'm Nicholas Pescod with Black Press Media, and today we're going to be going on board the BC Ferries Coastal Inspiration for a behind-the-scenes look at everything you don't get to see while aboard one of their largest ferries. 21 million passengers and 8.7 million vehicles travel with BC Ferries on approximately 174,000 sailings every single year. BC Ferries employs more than 4,800 people, averaging approximately 470 sailings every single day. But how well do we know the ferry service that so many of us rely on? We went on board to find the answers to some of those burning questions, starting with BC Ferries' #1 customer complaint, Wi-Fi.
We do have challenges because the systems are land-based, and of course our vessels are moving, and we don't always have connectivity. Plus, now customers come on board, everybody has at least one device. Some customers have multiple devices, and they're all trying to use that same bandwidth. So it's definitely been a challenge for us. It's something that we know can be a dissatisfier to our customers. We're working on it, but unfortunately we don't have a solution yet.
So what happens if the ship's engine goes down during a sailing?
People will be very surprised to see how big the engine rooms are, how advanced the technology is on these ships.
All BC Ferries coastal class vessels have 4 engines, and those ships can still operate even if one of the engines malfunctions. The ship will run slower, but BC Ferries engineers have the ability to work on the engines while the ferry is running.
We've had people interested to come to the engine room. They call the chief steward, they call us in the engine room and they say these people are interested to come down, and we always welcome that. We take them around, we show them around, and most of the times they are very surprised.
When a coastal class vessel approaches an incoming terminal, they don't have to turn around. They simply head straight on in.
The ship is designed so that when we come into a dock, the traffic is loaded in such a way that we don't have to turn the ship around each time. So when we go down to Tawasin on this ship, we discharge our traffic, we load the other traffic on, and we can go to the other bridge and drive straight back to the island.
All coastal class vessels were built with 2 bridges, allowing crew members to switch to the other unused bridge once the ship is docked. And how about emergency personnel? Where are they on board the ship?
There's an emergency on the ship. Each and every one of these crew members is trained to deal with that. Jobs that you actually see them doing out there, those are more secondary jobs, more passenger-focused jobs that they can undertake until I need them to respond to an emergency. If I was to sound the alarm now, the galley would put down their equipment, turn off the stoves and the deep fryers, close the doors, and they would walk away. They would move to their areas of where they're going to gather up passengers and take them to the passenger control areas, while the deck crew went off to deal with whatever the emergency was.
Here's an interesting fact for you. BC Ferries don't use a sprinkler system to control fires on board their vessels. So in that case, what do they use?
The high fog system is our fire protection system here on the Coastal Inspiration. The average sprinkler system has 1 droplet of water. This high fog is a water mist. For every 1 droplet, there's about 5,000 droplets of a mist. It's like a fog, and it actually takes out 2 sides of the fire triangle. It removes the heat and it smothers the oxygen, so it's very efficient. And here on the Coastal Inspiration, the whole accommodation and engine room is protected by high fog.
So after 4 hours on board BC Ferries, we got to see a lot of really interesting things aboard this vessel that people walk by every day and have no idea what actually goes on in the crew that it takes to get this vessel to where you want to go. I'm Nicholas Pescod for Black Press Media in Nanaimo.